بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we want to learn the first letter of the Persian alphabet, the letter named Alif. Alif is equivalent of A in Persian. This letter is the first letter of the Persian language and usually comes out anywhere in the text, but Alif is one of those letters in Persian, one of those 7 letters in Persian that it does not get connected with any letters after. We have 3 forms of Alif. We have Alif without a hat. How to write that is you go from the top to the bottom. Another form of Alif is Alif with a hat. Same as Alif without a hat, you go from top to bottom, and then you draw the hat by going from top to bottom, then go right to left, go down again. Another form of Alif is that comes either in the middle or the end and is connected with the letter beforehand. Looks like actually like an L, but in Persian, because we write from right to left, very different from English that we write from left to right. You go from right to left and then from bottom to top. Can you undo any of these procedures and do it reverse? For example, instead of going from top to bottom for Alif without a hat and go from bottom to top. You can definitely do that with any of these shapes, because these are only the standard way that we are doing it. But if you want to do the other way around, you're not gonna get penalized in writing for doing so. As long as you can show all the forms correctly when the teacher or the professor grades you on this, you're gonna get the full point. Just try to show that this letter that you're showing is Alif if they're asking you for it. Let's see some examples. One word in Persian in particular that uses the word Alif is how we addressed a man by the title. You may know in English that if you want to address a guy, you would say Mr. In Persian, there's a way to say this. You will say Aqa. Aqa is Mr. For example, if I want to refer to a guy named Jack, I will say Aqay Jack. I will also put ye just to refer to the name. But Aqa, basically what it means is Mr. But you could also put a ye after this word to just refer with their name as well. So Aqay means Mr. And as you can see, we have Alif without a hat in the beginning to make the first part of this word. And in this case, I'm using 2 A's because you kind of have to go for 2 seconds with that first letter. Qa, which is Q. And then you have another Alif, the Alif that connects it with the letter beforehand, but it doesn't get connected with the letter after. So Qa, Ye. Iran. We also should write the English first. Iran. Run. Iran itself, as you can see, has 2 alifs without a hat that is not even connected with any letters before and after. You could have for those beginning forms of Alif without the hat or with the hat, you could have an Alif that does not get connected in anywhere, either from the back or the front, even as it is in the middle of the letter. Iran is the perfect example to use. And that's how you pronounce it also as well. Iran. It's not Iran. Do not ever say that. Do not be that orange man. So these are two examples that you could use the letter Alif in Persian. In the name of God, we're going to start learning the alphabets of the Persian language before we start talking about grammar or anything else. In the alphabets of Persian language that we have, in English, there are 26 letters only. In Persian, we have 32.